Hello! Yes, it's that time of year again, when it's getting cold outside and you just cuddle up and play some good old retro games. Or in this case, these games are not even retro, but they are point-and-click games, so it's my favorite genre. And they are all themed around Christmas, not necessarily the whole game, but some of these are just some special episodes of a game, but I wanted to show them off and get into the spirit. So without further ado, let's get this video going.
A hairy, bloated, pagan god! Santa Claus!
The first game I want to talk about is the first episode of the second season of Telltale's Sam & Max games, aptly titled Ice Station Center, a reference to the 1960s Cold War thriller Ice Station Zebra. The last thing I would have expected in 2007 was for Sam & Max to get an official sequel, and I was even more surprised, or should I say delighted, to learn that it would stay firmly in the point-and-click genre. A bold move, considering my favorite genre at that time was basically on life support. Nevertheless, Telltale succeeded in bringing the franchise back to life and delivered some awesome experiences, honestly some of the funniest games of all time if you ask me. In Ice Station Center, the titular Mr. Claus went nuts and started giving out horrible or even dangerous gifts, so it's up to our dynamic duo to smack some sense into him. As it turns out, it isn't Santa who's possessed, but one of his elves. To exorcise the elf, we team up with the three Christmas spirits of the past, the present and the future. But they only agree to cooperate if we fix our wrongdoings in each time period. But I don't want to focus too much on the plot, the graphics or even the gameplay today, but the holiday spirit, and this game has a truckload of it. I always appreciate it when Christmas movies have a little edge to them, some wholesome cynicism. This game has lots of it, but it does wrap it in such a cozy blanket of a presentation that it makes me feel warm and fuzzy things. Just listening to this music puts me into the holiday spirit right away. I'm a huge fan of Sam & Max in general, so this holiday mashup is a gift that keeps on giving every year when I replay the episode. It's fun, it's jolly and just mean-spirited enough to avoid becoming cloying. Milo and the Christmas Gift is pretty much the exact opposite of Sam & Max. It's cozy, wholesome and very kid-friendly. The first thing that catches your eye in this free little Christmas game is the gorgeous art style. It reminds me a lot of the old children's books that I grew up with and immediately makes me feel young again. You don't play as any specific character, instead you get these cute little vignettes where you solve puzzles to progress. But don't be fooled by the childlike presentation, some of those puzzles are actually pretty challenging. There's also a ton of little secrets hidden throughout the game, which reminds me of some of the old kids games where you just click on everything to trigger little reaction animations. There's even some voice acting, plus an overall wonderful soundscape that really immerses you in the scenes.
Milo, behave. He just wants to be your friend.
The plot is, well, simple. A little girl's bunny runs away and you help the cat find him for a Christmas Eve reunion. But if you want more Milo the cat, there's also a much more extensive game called Milo and the Magpies. So the Christmas Gift is a bit like a holiday themed demo for the full game. I haven't played that one yet, but it looks just as adorable as its little festive sibling. The Dark Side Detective games are some of my favorite point-and-click adventures of the last decade. The first few episodes didn't really win me over, but after a while the protagonists and the whole world of the game really grew close to my heart. I also feel like the humor got a lot more precise over time, as if the creators worked on the episodes one after another and it took them a bit to nail down the exact tone and punchlines they were going for. The good news is that The Dark Side Detective has not only one but 2 seasons and both feature a Christmas episode. The second season is pretty meaty, with the Christmas episodes taking about 60 to 90 minutes, I'd say. The episode from the first season has a stronger holiday vibe, set at the mall with Santa and children, whereas the second episode is more epic and grand in scope, featuring many locations that aren't particularly Christmas themed. The writing in these games is a bit closer to Sam & Max again, but a tad more positive and, I'm not sure how to describe it, strange. The humor is very dry, sometimes a bit random and always full of surprises. There's an overall sarcastic view of consumerism in the Buy Hard episode, but it's delivered in a pretty matter-of-fact way, like that's just how the things are and that's okay. And with Santa turning into a demon that enslaves the children as his zombie minions, well, I think you see where this is going. In the second episode, Ghosts of Christmas Past, the afterlife breaks because some dude tries to bring back his dead friend. You have to go on an epic adventure through different time periods to fix it, from the dinosaur era to the Gilded Age. As with the whole second season, this episode is much more involved than anything from the first, and it's pretty fun to solve all the puzzles and explore the many different locations. The different eras all take place around Christmas time, so you get a lot of snowy scenery, but the plot revolves much more around afterlife and time travel shenanigans. So I give the Christmas Jolly Time Award to Buy Hard, but I'd still recommend playing both episodes or all the episodes while you're at it. And after you're done, rejoice! A third season of The Dark Side Detective has just been announced. I'm putting out many adventure and retro gaming videos on my channel. Still, most of you are not subscribed. YouTube's not gonna recommend a small channel like mine often, so be sure to sub to get notified of new videos immediately.
Take that, you zombie scum! Let me introduce you to the old 1-2 punch.
The last game I wanted to show you is Azazel's Christmas Fable, a very neat game I picked up recently after someone recommended it to me. In this game you play the little demon Azazel, who gets reprimanded because he's too nice. Now he gets one last chance to please his boss by intruding on the North Pole to find the source of joy and destroy it. Once there, our protagonist dresses up like an elf to meet Santa, but he hits an obstacle when the cute elf girl at the entrance to Santa's castle requires him to prove his elven heritage before he's allowed to enter, leading to a whole bunch of clever puzzles and demonic mischief. I really enjoyed the puzzle design in the game. It strikes a great balance between logic and challenge. Not everything is obvious from the get-go, but you always know what you're supposed to do, and oftentimes you can solve multiple puzzles in parallel. The writing is also pretty funny, not so much laugh out loud, but it has some clever plays on cliches on the whole Hell vs Santa setup. It's not an overly long experience, but it also never overstays its welcome, making for a perfect holiday playthrough. The jolly atmosphere with all the colorful lights contrasting against a snowy cold backdrop invokes exactly the kind of cozy feeling you're looking for on a dark winter night. It's a fun, light-hearted experience with just enough edge to appeal to adults, especially those who grew up with point-and-click adventures in the good old days. I'm wishing you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays and a good start to the new year. I'll see you on the other side with more classic computer gaming videos, and until then, see ya!
You got it, boss.
Deck the halls with strung up bodies. Ha la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be naughty. Ha la